Okay, I'm back. I had them all wrapped in the towel, about 20 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the nail and squeeze and pull. And see how it comes right off? And then if there's any extra, you just take a pad. So we'll see. So squeeze and pull. See, there's still a little on there. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze and pull. Great. So I just have, so with any extra, you just take the acetone remover and you just rub it off. It'll come right off. That's what's nice about it. You're not overdoing it on the nails. Now you can buff them, polish them if you want, do whatever you want. They'll be free to go. I am going to put more dip on them, and I would like to actually show you, but see, there they are. Now they're a good length. Oops, a little bit on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I already filed them and everything, so I'm good. So, all right, so when you do the dip, there's a few things that are a little more difficult, but I don't know. I think that we can do it. All right, so you get a dip kit, and they're all come with 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. So all you have to do is follow the numbers. It's really simple. The first thing you're going to do is remove the shine on your nail. I already did this hand, so it's good. So you just take a buffer or a very mild file and you just remove the shine. There we go. Now that's removed, and we have to clean it with I have an alcohol solution, so we're gonna use it, Scrub Fresh. And you just clean them up, get all the powder off, and there we go. In fact, I'll probably just do one hand so it doesn't take long, and if you're bored, you can leave. So now we're gonna put these in order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1 actually just dries the nails out. So you're just gonna put it on each nail, a generous amount. See? Okay, there, 1 is done. It just gets them nice and dried out and fresh. I think I'm gonna keep it simple today. So the best thing to do is to have a clear color to start with, because it gives it a nice base. All right, so here it is. Now I'm the only one using them, so I can dip them, I can pour them, I can do whatever, but like the Chiarosky that I'm using actually has an antibacterial in it, so it wouldn't affect anything. Now, so I basically, I'm just gonna, these guys ready? So I'm gonna go paint the nail, but not all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna go a little more than 3/4, not all the way to the cuticle, okay? That's just gonna give me a little base, just 3/4. Gonna dip it and dust it off. See that? Okay, so I'll just go through the hand and just 3/4. Dip, dust it off. And dip and dust it off. Dip. There we go. Now you're going to want to have like an old makeup brush around that you're going to designate just for these. See up close. See how it's still, I didn't get right close to the cuticle. So, thank you. You just kind of dust them off before you do the next step. And you're going to want to make sure it's dry. It only takes a minute. Okay, now I'm going to go through with my number 2 again. I'm almost to the end, just about to the cuticle, just leaving just a little baby bit. And I'll put that in my color. There we go. There's the first coat. I'm going to go through and do that. A little bit of that. See, that one has a bump on it because I dusted it off too quickly. Because usually it's by the time you do 2 hands. And I'm only doing the one, so it's a little quicker. So we'll just give it a sec. And then I'm going to go through with my dusting brush. I'm going to dust them off again. What's good about that is it shows you if I missed a spot, like I missed a spot on that one. And on this one as well. So it's good to be able to do that. Okay, so go over them again. I'm going to make now I'm going to get the whole entire nail all the way to the cuticle. Make sure I get that real good. Sometimes I just go in again just to make sure. There we go. And this one, make sure I get the spot that I missed. I'm glad I have a few mistakes going so you can see that it's not quite as easy as they always make it look. There's always going to be something when it comes to the filing and stuff, you know. Okay, so they're all on. Now, I dust them off again. And then I go to number 3. And number 3 will harden everything. It's going to make it hard. Now, number 2, you do one at a time. Number 3, you can do the whole entire hand. We're just hardening so that we're able to go back and file it and perfect them. You can be very generous with number 3. Okay. This one I got on my skin a little, so make sure I get that off. Okay, so there's with number 3. Now, a couple of them are really good, but these 2 are going to be some work. So you just start by, I pull away from my cuticle. that and just file around. And then I just go over it and remove. You don't have to make it smooth because you actually want it rough. Because the top coat will make it smooth. So you just want, especially if you have a solid color, you got to make sure you make it good, or else you're going to see every bump. There you go. Nice, good looking nail. That was an easy one. This one's an easy one. In a perfect world, we're all easy, but it's not necessarily true. And I've been doing nails for 30 years, so, or more. My God, more than 30 years. I don't do them on the regular. I haven't for, about 15 years, which is a good thing because I have developed some crazy allergy. Okay. There's that one. So I'm like basically filing off the number 3. So we're going to have to put it back on because it seals it and keeps it hard. So this one, I'm working off that bump. And that's just because I was rushing. That doesn't typically happen. But trying to give you guys a break. Now, this is one thing, during the quarantine, you don't want to have anyone do because you're holding hands, you got very close contact, and it's just not a good idea. So we got to either let them go and file our own or find a little kit online that we think we can handle ourselves. But if not, you give your nails a little bit of a break, and you'll be back in no time with the rest of us. There we go. Now see, this one has some bumps on it. See that? I'll get rid of that. A lot of nail technicians use a drill. I've never been a drill person. I feel like it removes too much of the natural nail, and then you have damage, and I just am not a fan. So one thing about these nails, though, I'll tell you, is the dip. If you don't do them right, and even if you do, you can get some fungus because they're so thin and water can get trapped in there, and you'll get some green. It happened to me the first time I did it, and one other time. So it's you want to make sure they're good and sealed. There. See, now that's a lot smoother. One more. Okay. Just about good. Okay. There they are. Okay, so now I'm going to take the number 3 again. You put the hardener back on because you basically filed it off. go. Looks like that. Then we take a square and we actually, a paper towel is a little easier. And you kind of rub it in really good. Okay, and then we're going to clean it with the alcohol scrub again. There we go. And then we just top coat. So you take the number 4 and you're going to top coat them. And it dries really quick. So I can do my other hand. But I want you to see how good they look, all shiny. There. And then I'll just give that 5 minutes. And I will, see. And then I will do my other hand. And that's it. So good luck either without them, which are perfectly beautiful, just polish them, or go for it again. Take care. Charlene, going back to quarantine.